tears, you can calm their fears. Give a hand, don't turn away. Be the light in darkest day. Every little you provide keeps a soul alive.
Voices crying in chains, silent echoes filled with pain. 19,000 churches gone, but faith still rising,
holding on.
In the ashes, hope remains. Love can heal the deepest pains.
Shelter broken, dreams erased. Hungry hearts we can embrace. Let compassion take its place. Now's the time to show His grace. Stand for love, stand for life. Be the answer in this time. You can help to wipe their tears. You can calm their fears. Give a hand, don't turn away. Be the light in darkest day. Every little you provide keeps a soul alive.
Food, water, shelter, hope. You can be the miracle they pray for. You can change a life today. No matter how small it seems, your love can rebuild their dreams. Together we can make a way. Keeps us so alive.
Thus Solomon finished the house of the Lord and the king's house, and all that came into Solomon's heart to make in the house of the Lord, and in his own house he prosperously effected. And the Lord appeared to Solomon by night and said to him, I have heard your prayer and have chosen this place to myself for a house of sacrifice. If I shut up heaven, that there be no rain, or if I command the locusts to devour the land, or if I send pestilence among my people, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Now my eyes shall be open and my ears attent to the prayer that is made in this place. For now I have chosen and sanctified this house, that my name may be there forever, and my eyes and my heart shall be there perpetually. And as for you, if you will walk before me, as David your father walked, and do according to all that I have commanded you, and shall observe my statutes and my judgments, then will I establish the throne of my kingdom according to as I have covenanted with David your father, saying, there shall not fail you as a man to be ruler in Israel. But if you turn away and forsake my statutes and my commandments, which I have set before you, and shall go and serve other gods and worship them, then will I pluck them up from the roots out of my land which I have given them, and this house which I have sanctified for my name will I cast out of my sight, and will make it to be a proverb and a byword among nations. And this house which is high shall be an astonishment to every one that passes by it, so that he shall say, why has the Lord done thus to this land and to this house? And it shall be answered, because they forsook the Lord God of their fathers, which brought them forth out of the land of Egypt, and laid hold on other gods, and worshiped them and served them. Therefore has he brought all this evil upon them.
Oh, From every village, every city, from homeland to diaspora, hope is rising again. Biafra now our only hope.
Yes, now our only hope.
Hope for today, hope for tomorrow. No more pain, no more sorrow. Ha! We bring better news, make your head on clear. We get hope, now Biafra we dey see am. Beautiful nation, shining bright justice and fairness. Now the light.
Biafra go be one beautiful nation.
Every Biafran go enjoy true freedom. Fine, fine country, shining nation. Justice and fairness.
Shine nation,
Justice and fairness.
shine nation, Constitution say.
Everybody equal, one love for rich and poor. Leader or citizen, no different, justice go speak with confidence.
No oppression,
No discrimination, rule of law for the nation. Truth and justice go reign forever.
Biafra go get strong and better.
Where your hope?
Biafra,
Who be your hope?
Biafra,
Waiting be your country.
Biafra.
No more suffering and smiling. No more fear, no more hiding. Respect and dignity for all. Every citizen standing tall. Free education, rich university, healthcare for every community.
No more dying,
Because no money.
life go better for everybody.
Biafra now our only hope.
Biafra now our only hope.
Stand up now, make we claim our.
Biafra now our destination.
Women go deliver safe for hospital. Citizen go get support every month. Better roads go connect every city. Modern railways and airport.
Clean water go flow for houses.
Electric light go shine every night. Security go protect every family.
Day and night.
Everything go right. You fit waka free for midnight. Go your road without fear. Kidnapping and violence disappear. Peace and progress everywhere. Mama and papa go get retirement benefits. Nobody go kill you for Biafra and go free. Now wahala, the person don't buy for him head. Oil and gas beneath our ground. Now the people will get the land, go control them. Resources go serve the people. Prosperity go spread for all. Anything we do for our land. Now our citizens go manage them. Development go reach every corner. Nobody go suffer again.
No vote buying.
No rigging game. Election fair and play. One woman, one vote.
One man, one vote.
Your voice go matter every day.
Biafra now our only hope. Biafra now our only hope.
Hope for today.
Hope for tomorrow.
No more pain, no more sorrow.
Biafra now our only hope. Biafra now our only hope.
Hope for today.
Hope for
Hope for tomorrow. No more pain, no more sorrow. Biafra. Our home, our country,
our future.
our future. Biafra now our only hope.
More Christians are killed for their faith in Nigeria than anywhere else in the world. Since 2009, Islamic jihadists have murdered more than 50,000 Christians in Nigeria, and more than 20,000 churches, schools, and religious institutions have been destroyed, most burned to the ground. Scores of Christians and several others were kidnapped over Holy Week. Nigerian officials have been, unfortunately, complicit in facilitating these atrocities. At the state level, a dozen Nigerian states implement Islamist blasphemy and Sharia laws. At the federal level, the government looks the other way at Islamist violence. The result is, unsurprisingly, yet more jihadist violence. Last year, I introduced the Nigeria Religious Freedom Accountability Act, which would require placing Nigeria back on the country of particular concern list and impose sanctions on officials involved in enforcing blasphemy and Sharia laws. The U.S. government knows who they are at both the local level and the federal level, and they should be held accountable. I'm sorry to say that Nigerian officials are, at a minimum, in denial of the government's role. In October, several officials, including the Deputy Speaker of the Nigerian House and the Chairman of the House Committee on Foreign Affairs, and a range of anonymous officials linked to the President, directly attacked me for saying that, quote, officials in Nigeria are ignoring or even facilitating the mass murder of Christians by Islamic jihadists. Last year, I met with a delegation of top Nigerian defense and security officials. They said they were committed to ending the violence. I told them I would judge their commitment by the results. Those results have yet to materialize. President Trump has established that the United States will use all tools of statecraft to counter the violence. He ordered that Nigeria be added to the CPC list, and in December he ordered the Department of War to target ISIS terrorists in response to their massacre of Christians. I'll note that the Nigerian government said at the time that it welcomed and indeed requested the actions. I find their statements to be somewhere between hypocritical and infuriating. In December, the president said that jihadists have been targeting Christians in Nigeria, quote, at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. What does the situation look like now, several months later, and what can and should the United States do to stop the mass murder of Christians?
Can you hear the cry from the broken land, from the wounded heart? Nigeria, they bleed, people, they cry, tears for the ground, nobody asks why. Over 7,000 souls don't fall every single day, we still there call.
Oh, yeah. Churches burning, hope fading fast. Since 2009, the pain don't last. 50,000, maybe more. Heaven they count every single soul.
Children without home tonight, mothers praying through the night, fathers lost no strength to fight. Who go stand for what is right?
Oh, stand for love, stand for life. Be the answer in this time. You can have to wipe their tears. You can calm their fears. Give a hand, don't turn away. Be the light in darkest day. Every little you provide keeps a soul alive.
Voices crying in chains, silent echoes filled with pain. 19,000 churches gone, but faith still rising,
Holding on
in the ashes. Hope remains, love can heal the deepest pain.
shelter broken take its place. Now's the time to show his grace. Stand for love, stand for life. Be the answer in this time. You can help to wipe their tears. You can calm their fears. Give a hand, don't turn away. Be the light in darkest day. Every little you provide keeps a soul alive.
Food, water, shelter, hope. You can be the miracle they pray for. You can change a life today.
No matter how small it seems, your love can rebuild their dreams. Together we can make a way. Keeps us so alive. Millions roaming, nowhere to stay. No clean water, no food today. Kidnapped voices crying in chains. Silent echoes filled with pain. 19,000 churches gone, but faith still rising.
Holding on.
Can you hear the cry from the broken land, from the wounded hearts? Nigeria, they bleed.
In the Muslim population. Send
Mission and the technical
Judge their commitment by the results. Those results have yet to materialize. President Trump has established that the United States will use all tools of statecraft to counter the violence. He ordered that Nigeria be added to the CPC list, and in December he ordered the Department of War to target ISIS terrorists in response to their massacre of Christians. I'll note that the Nigerian government said at the time that it welcomed and indeed requested the actions. I find their statements to be somewhere between hypocritical and infuriating. In December, the president said that jihadists had been targeting Christians in Nigeria, quote, at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. What does the situation look like now, several months later, and what can and should the United States do to stop the mass murder of Christians?
Can you hear the cry from the broken land, from the wounded hearts? Nigeria, they bleed. People, they cry. Tears for the ground. Nobody asks why. Over 7,000 souls don't fall. Every single day, we still they call.
Oh, yeah. Churches burning, hope fading fast. Since 2009, the pain don't last. 50,000, maybe more. Heaven they count every single soul.
Children without home tonight. Mothers praying through the night. Fathers love food today.
As a passion for Africa, but a passion for justice.
People don't. But faith still rising.
Holding
our guest in the studio here, and we're
Hello, wonderful Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, lovers of freedom all over the world. I greet you. Today is the 4th of May 2026 and Monday as well. I greet everyone I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless each and every one of us. We thank God Almighty for all his kindness and mercy towards us. Join me from wherever you are and let us continue. Biafrans, we have just one cause: to free ourselves. This is not the first time, this is not the first attempt, but I believe that this is going to be the last. So join me from wherever you are watching and let us continue. Biafra is our religion and we must evangelize. Yes. So Biafrans now think diplomatic and political aspect of our freedom. Biafrans, we cannot stop until it is completely over. If you look on the screen, you will see our Prime Minister, Mazi Ogenkere. You will see our lobbyists, and you will see our guest, Mr. Tai Bonaj, and our Information Minister, Mazi Soni Akparawa. This was conducted last week, but I have a reason of revisiting it. I will not be long on this platform because today we are expecting to host another important personnel in the person of Michael Rubin. So Biafrans, look at it on the screen. He is going to be on this platform again with our Prime Minister today by 2 p.m. So I will not be long, and we will have to take a break for the time to mature for us to listen to what he has to say. So my people, as I said, I have a reason for bringing this up once more. We Biafrans should realize that our freedom is in our hands, not in the hands of anyone else. We are the ones. Hello, my beautiful sister Ihwamandewo. Ruby, I greet you. And about 10 other people watching online, I greet you all. We thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for bringing us to this wonderful day. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ ekenekwa m unu. Nke onye chilu ya zeluo, ọ ga-adịlu nwoke mma, dịlu nwaanyị mma. Tata bụ Monday, 4th of May 2026. Biafrans, anyị amezukwa ike o, maka na ndị anyị na fa na-anụ ọgụ fada ezu ike atọ. Fadrọkwa ready izu ike. So, my people, we have to keep moving on. As I said earlier, it is not over until it is completely over. Recently, I have been watching some people who have brain but refuse to use their brain, or who have knowledge but refuse to apply that knowledge. Ndewo Laz, thank you for joining us. Thank you, my people. Biafrans, I am giving you this advice for free. You can never get Biafra in any other way apart from coming to Breji. Ọ bụrụ na isi na-agbaka anyị nwa bụ ndị ojii, ịchọrọ ka onye ọcha recognize gị, you have to be orderly. You have to be orderly and aligned to what is being done and being said. Yesterday, I was watching with disgust how these people have clearly decided to be rubbishing the name of Breji by inviting, what's his name again? This very gentleman, to come to their platform and be messing the name of Breji up because they have this sticker, this Breji, on their platform. What's his name again? I have it here. I always like to be on point, what's this man's name again? Is it Mike Arnold? Yeah. They invited Mike Arnold, and this man was telling them the truth. They don't want to listen. I wasn't going to come out today because of the 2 p.m. interview with Michael Rubin and our Prime Minister by 2 p.m. But I said, let me come out and talk to our people. Sometimes you will be crying that somebody is looking down on you. That every time we will be playing this race card, it's because I'm a black man. It's because I'm this, it's because I'm that. Why don't you behave yourself? Why don't you respect your race? Why don't you respect your personality and maintain a dignity that somebody could look at you and say, yes, this man is talking responsibly well, or he's behaving nicely? Must we always rub in our stupidity? I don't want to play that video here. God forbid it. Because it will just be like I am promoting stupid people. Not even proper dressing. No code of conduct. Everybody behaves anyhow. And you will now think and understand that they are taking advantage of the fact that our former Prime Minister demanded that the legal action against Ngozi should be withdrawn. Because if Ngozi had been taken through to the court hearing and sent to jail, none of them will try that nonsense again. So they are taking advantage. But as you are taking advantage of something, can't you respect yourself? Respect yourself. Respect your race. Respect your nation. Because this gentleman was there telling them, you don't do things like that. And they were busy messing up, falling deeper and deeper into rubbish argument. And later started asking him about coaching them on, oh my God. So I said, okay, let me hurry up, come and do maybe 1 hour and talk about, show how proper interview is being conducted. How people do things and align. Mazi Ogenkere is not looking for Biafra for his business or his private property. It's for all of us, including Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. And believe you me, these two men For them to have been sticking there, remaining in prison, not renouncing or denouncing Biafra, it means that everything they come out here and tell us are all lies. They lie to them. They don't tell them the truth. And these two men, they don't have TV. They don't have radio. They don't have phone. I personally, I will never take any hearsay. He said, them said. No. Biafrans, you should understand what I'm saying. For somebody to come out and be telling you that a man in the prison said this, he said that. If he is saying all those things, why don't he come out and renounce Biafra? And we will know that he is no longer interested. So I want to play this very interview of Nagy, the former and retired ambassador, so that those who do not know how interview is conducted should learn. You look at the dress code. Look at the way the people who invited a man to interview him, look at the way they dressed. Just look at that. That alone is a proper presentation. Just look at them. Our PM is there in his shirt and tie and suit. And the same thing with Elias. Elias was in his shirt and suit. The same thing with our information minister. And this gentleman, retired ambassador Nagy, he dressed casually. So I want to play their voice so that those who do not know what proper conduct is in everything you do in life, presentation matters a lot. Presentation matters. People have to see that you're serious, that you are very determined to go through to the end, to achieve what you want, and that you are sensible enough to handle that thing when you get it. I do not know why a Biafran person will just leave what is pursuing him and be talking about his brother or his sister in a manner that shows that you are an idiot, that you talk like a mental patient, a psychotic patient, and you will be there rolling your eyes like two footballs, just like a mental patient, somebody who is either mad or have been sectioned as a newly mad person. All this, and you will come and bring the logo of Breji and put there to disgrace yourself the more. So, Biafrans, we all have to take it easy on ourselves. Stop misleading yourself and others at the same time and making nonsense of what we are doing.
So have our lobby, Honorable Elias. Honorable Elias, please, you have to be the one to introduce and bring the one and only special guest we have today. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'll just do a brief introduction of the ambassador, and then you and the ambassador will go straight into the interview. So Ambassador Tibor Nagy is one of the most highly respected State Department officials and career diplomats in Washington, D.C. It's a pleasure to have benefited from his friendship and his guidance and counsel. I've said this before. I've known many State Department officials, both current and former, But Ambassador Nagy is truly unique. He's someone who not only has a passion for Africa, but a passion for justice, which is quite extraordinary. And it's an honor to have him as a friend and someone who I've learned a tremendous amount from. So it's an honor to be here with the ambassador to give just a very brief, abridged version of his biography, because I know we're short on time. Ambassador Tibor Nagy held the position of Undersecretary for Management between June to April of 2025 and Assistant Secretary of State for African Affairs from 2018 to 2021. From 2003 to 2018, Ambassador Nagy was Vice Provost for International Affairs at Texas Tech University. He also lectured nationally on Africa, foreign policy, and U.S. diplomacy, and advised 2 presidential campaigns during his tenure. He was the U.S. ambassador to Ethiopia from 1999 to 2002, a period which included the Ethiopia-Eritrean War and a robust anti-terrorism campaign. Previously, he was ambassador to Guinea after serving as deputy ambassador in Nigeria, Cameroon, and Togo. He also had assignments in Zambia, the Seychelles, Washington, D.C., and an earlier tour in Ethiopia. Ambassador Nagy arrived in the U.S. as a political refugee from Hungary and received his BA from Texas Tech University and MSA from George Washington University. His U.S. State Department awards include commendations for helping prevent famine in Ethiopia, supporting the evacuation of Americans from Sierra Leone during combat, supporting efforts to end the Ethiopian-Eritrean War, and managing the U.S. Embassy in Lagos, Nigeria during political and economic crises. He was selected as runner-up for Deputy Chief of Mission of the Year in 1995 and knighted by the President of Guinea in 1999. Ambassador Nagy contributed periodic op-ed pieces and co-authored the nonfiction winner of the 2014 Paris Book Festival on managing difficult international environments, Kiss Your Latte Goodbye. So without further ado, I turn it over to Ambassador Nagy and you, Mr. Prime Minister, who will be interviewing the ambassador. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Elias, for that fine introduction.
Biafrans, you have all heard it. Look at the very decent and nice way that he introduced our guest, Mr. Tibor Nagy, the former ambassador, in a very calculative and sensible way. You need to go and watch that video and see how people will be messing themselves up in the name of hatred or in the name of being disorganized or in the name of exaggerated hypocrisy. How can you be a Biafran and you say that you are fighting for Biafra? You want to have 20 different camps. You want to have 10 different groups. Do you think you are dealing with fools? No, my people. We are not confused.com. Like P2B. You all know, must have heard, that P2B has now left ADC. This is the confused way of this, our people. I hate it when somebody who is claiming to be a sensible man or sensible woman is not conforming with the sense and sensibility that he claims to have. See the way our lobbyist is working morning, noon, and night with us. And this was the man, this same idiot said, Elias, come close. You will never succeed. I am just looking for that video. But you all know. You all know who it is. All these elements that don't ever think how to do things nicely, make a proper presentation. Presentation matters a lot, especially when it comes to do with these Oyibo people, because they are very orderly. No matter, even if they want to kill you, they will kill you in a very orderly manner, that nobody can question any of their actions. Everything will fall in line. You can never get Biafra by, trying to vilify your brother or your sister out of irrelevant things. You can never see them talking about Biafra or their enemies. They are always talking about themselves. Very shameful and very disgraceful. It is unacceptable. Apart from the day that this interview took place, I never used this to do a program. But today I say, let me come and show it once more. For those who want to be rubbing feces on their faces, not the face of Biafra. And until they understand that when you are looking for something from somebody, you have to humble yourself. That is the case we have in Biafra land. Fulanis are foreigners. They came and saw a land that is better than whatever they must have had from wherever they came from. They want to monopolize. They want to intimidate. They want to overtake. You come to somebody, something that belongs to somebody, and you want it. You have to humble yourself. So with these Oyibo people, you have to show them that you have humility in you. You have orderliness. And that you can guide your conduct in a very special way. You want them to recognize you. But you don't show them that you are an orderly person.
And Ambassador Nagy, welcome to Voice of Biafra. Let's go straight to the question. I know we have a lot of questions for you, and we appreciate your time. Ambassador Nagy, what have been your history of engagement with Nigeria throughout your storied multi-decade career? You have been Deputy Ambassador of Nigeria during a tumultuous time of Nigerian history in the 90s, and then dealt with the country as Assistant Secretary of State of Africa Affairs between 2018 and 2021.
Yes, thank you very much. And I am just honored to be on this broadcast. Thanks very much again, Elias, for the introduction. I've been interested in Nigeria actually since I was a student back at Texas Tech, because the Biafra War was going on when I was a student. And I followed the events there very, very closely.
Yes, my people, you can see the nice response. The way he started by thanking the Prime Minister for bringing him on our VOB platform, and thanking Elias for the nice introduction. There is nothing as good as putting yourself in a very good light. And people who mattered, they will okay everything you are doing, even if it is wrong. But behaving like a mad person, acting like oh my God. Look, those of you who are out there trying to rubbish what we are doing, all your agenda is dead on arrival. As I said earlier, and I maintain it, since the interview of Tribunage, I've never used it or analyzed it except today, because of the mess that these people made yesterday. You are inviting an American former, what is it called again? It was their former mayor. And he came, and you were there talking trash. Not organized at all. No formal introduction. No proper dress code. No proper presentation. And you took our logo, Breji Media, and place there to rubbish what we are doing. You better not have this logo on your platform when you want to mess up with what we are doing. Very idiotic. Yes, Yoshi. Very, very idiotic. Mike Arnold, thank you so much. You know that I'm regurgitating his name. Mike Arnold was there. He was the former mayor. Is it in New York or one of those cities in America? Can you imagine? This is how interview is conducted. Stop messing Biafrans up. Let me tell those of you, whether you are here listening or you are not, you can never get Biafra without Breji. Never. Because white man is not stupid. They don't work with stupid people. You can never get Biafra. And that man told you people yesterday, repeatedly, that you have to work as one for you to get to where you want to get to. Yes, you have to work as one. Just let us analyze this interview once more and let those yo-yos and mumus, very idiotic, let them learn how interviews are conducted and understand that this Biafra Republic government is not going to tolerate all this Nigeria way of doing things. We are very organized people. Look at the dressing of these four men. That is what it takes for you to show the world that you are very organized. As I said, I wasn't going to come out today because of our Prime Minister's interview with Michael Rubin. Yes, today by 2 p.m. Biafrans, we should all learn how to conduct ourselves. It doesn't take much. If you are not ready, please don't show up and stop disgracing Biafrans. We have loads and loads of enemies. You cannot talk about it. And you will be here, come and be messing yourself up, disgracing yourself.
And since all of my career was dedicated to Africa, we say in the American diplomatic service that you are not really an Africanist unless you have a tour in Nigeria. So I was very honored to be picked as the deputy ambassador back in the early 1990s, and I served a very distinguished American ambassador, Ambassador Walter Carrington, who many Nigerians still remember as being a champion for freedom. During my time in Nigeria, it was the military dictatorship. And because I got to know the country, I fell in love with the country and the people. I've been following Nigeria very closely ever since. It has broken my heart to see what such a country with incredible potential has suffered because of bad governance and other things. So for me, Nigeria is obviously one of the most critically important countries, not just in Africa, but frankly in the world.
Have you heard that? When they are talking about Nigeria, most people don't understand that Nigeria exists today. Ndewo William, thank you for joining us. My people, always remember to click the like button, share it, and let it go viral. Because we need that. We do need that. Biafrans, when they are talking about Nigeria, what comes to mind? The oil, the gas, the crude, the kerosene, all the mineral resources. And you will hear this very nobleman say that Biafra is rich in mineral resources, and that's why they don't want us to go. That's the upper hand the Fulanese has over us because of their foreign allies. That is it. And now that we are in alliance with America, are we going to continue to disgrace ourselves? Thank you, my brother from Pakistan, Ndewo. He said that you people should share and share, like and share. Yes, yes, my brother. They disgraced themselves, but keeping this very logo, you don't do it when you are not ready to comply with every rule that Breji maintains. We have a standard and they must be respected.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Ambassador, why do you have a passion for justice for the people of Biafra as well as similar groups such as Ambazoni?
Yeah, that's also a great question, because I mentioned just a minute ago that I know the incredible potential that Nigeria has. And I also know, specific to Biafra, that it is the part of Nigeria that contains so many resources. It is actually the part of Nigeria that makes the country rich. And also, as I said, I've been following events in Biafra since I was a student. I saw the incredible suffering that the people endured during the Biafran War. And even now, I've been following closely how the people of Biafra do not get the share of resources. They do not get the investments. And the after effects of the Biafran War, which was more than 50 years ago, that there's still some after effects which the people are suffering from. So like a couple of other places in Africa, it's tragic, and the people of Biafra deserve much, much better than what they're getting today.
Yes, people of Biafra deserve more than what they are getting today. They believe that Biafrans, we cannot, in fact, that we should not be allowed to rule ourselves, according to Sadwana of Sokoto, Ahmadu Bello, that we should not be allowed to rule ourselves. Why? Because of the mineral resources, so that they will continuously be in control of our minerals. Because he called us conquered people. Are we conquered people? They were best of Biafra. Yes, we know. Our enemies are all there resting, watching us patiently to see us keep digging holes to bury ourselves. But it's impossible. It can never happen. We are the people that know what we want. But unfortunately, they keep using this force of division, because division is one powerful tool that your enemy can easily use to overcome you and overwhelm you. And once you become overwhelmed, you will be getting things wrongly. But we will not allow these marauders in our midst to keep, rubbing feces on our faces by using Breji Media logo to confuse the people we are working with. Because this man is an American, Michael Rubin is an American, Mike Arnold an American, because we are currently in alliance with America. You have to endeavor to conduct yourself in a very proper manner and follow things up correctly. Because as you are disgracing yourself, you are disgracing Brazil. Ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si na ifele ada eme onye ala. No ụmụnne onye ala ka ifele na-eme. Ka agadi nwaanyị mmadụ ga-esi wee buru ma ala ma nku aka ya niile na ife niile pụta na ị na-eme an American man interview nọdụ ebe anwa na-elughasị anya ka onye ala na-agba welu Brazil logo tinye de. Nke ọzọ eyiri isi agụ ka onye na-eje ịgba nkwụ nwaanyị. This is not what we are here to do. And you will know the kind of question you ask. And you wait and listen to the person you are interviewing, what that person is telling you. Because they know better than you. That's why you are inviting them. They know more than you. We Biafrans, we are not Nigeria. We have never been. We were only there with them as a test running of that relationship that never worked, and it can never work again. Not anymore. Because this Nigeria mentality is inbuilt in many of them, and they can never shed that spot like a tiger. They can never shed it. You want Biafra. You don't want Biafra. You come in. You just keep messing about like a yo-yo. This is not what we are here for. If you cannot work with Biafra, obey their rules, follow their command, you better get out. Stop putting our logo when you are not ready to comply.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. The Biafra Republic government in exile has focused on promoting the U.S. recognition of Christian genocide in Nigeria and had aggressively engaged in lobbying campaign for such recognition in parallel with other advocates such as the Christian community and organization. These have been successful, with President Trump declaring Christian genocide in Nigeria. From our perspective, this allows for normalization on discussion of the concept of an independent Christian state in the form of Biafra. What are your thoughts about President Trump and the White House declaration about Christian genocide on Nigeria and steps taken to hold the Nigerian government accountable?
Yeah, the whole issue of Christian suffering in Nigeria, as you know, has been quite controversial in the United States, has gone back and forth. And the people who deny Christian suffering use an argument which I would label as plain sophistry, because people say, people who object to the concept of Christian suffering say, oh, you know, if you look at Nigeria, there are many more Muslims who die because of terrorism and violence and extremism than Christians. And what those people refuse to admit is that there are several consecutive crises going on in Nigeria at the same time. Because you can look at what's going on in the Northeast, which is absolutely, it's a heavily Muslim area. So the violence that's going on in the Northeast is between terrorist organizations and the Muslim population. Central north part of Nigeria, it's kidnappings. Again, a heavily Muslim part of Nigeria. Northwest Nigeria is starting to be impacted by local groups and also by some of the terrorist organizations in the Sahel. Again, an Islamic area. But if you look at the area where the Christians are being targeted, which is central Nigeria and now in the southeast, the overwhelming number of victims are Christians, and the victimizers, the people that are perpetrating the violence, happen to be Muslim groups. You know, I'm specifically referring to herder-farmer violence in central Nigeria, where the herders, the Fulani, are overwhelmingly Muslim, and the farmers tend to be overwhelmingly Christian. So there is, in fact, a horrendous problem with Christian violence in Nigeria. And
Yes, Biafrans, when he is talking of central Nigeria, that is the one they call Middle Belt, Plateau, and Benue. You will know that these people, their agenda is almost getting to completion. When you think of that, you will understand that while they do not want Christians to continue expanding and they don't want Christians to exist at all, they want to wipe out the existence of Christians, massacre them, get rid, total rid of Christianity. You will think of Benue and Plateau. And Plateau is very close to us. So they are really marching fast. I have a video here where a pastor is talking about this very evil agenda. Because most of the time, our people don't understand. Ndị be anyị dị ka agwọ na-anụ ife n'anya. Biafrans, come and join us in what we are doing fully by funding and donating. Funding your government. We have no two governments except one. We do not have two governments except one. And if you do not join in what we are doing, especially those in homeland, we had an intel from Obida Lafia that they will buy all the rich Igbo people. And you people, you know how rich you are. All that money, you will be holding it like this. They will unalive you. Fa ga-egbu unu niile tu ọkwa gbuo unu na ndo nwere ife ga-eme. Ndị niile fa na-egbu kịta nke ife na-eme. Onye si na ọ bụrụ ya, ọ bụrụkwanụ gị ga-eme gịnị? You can't do anything. O nwere ife ị ga-eme. If Mr. Nagy kwuru ebe a now, Central Nigeria bụ this middle belt. Anyị niile ma na middle belt dị nso n'Enugu. After middle belt bụ Enugu. And the Fabiaba Gonso, listen to this pastor and we will take it from there.
Message to the world now. And I said, there's a man called Issa Pantami, the former Minister of Communication and Infrastructure, whatever it is, and Digital Economy, under the administration of Buhari. And I said, such a man is already being groomed to become a governor of Gombe State. Follow me. And I said, such a man can never or should never be allowed to become a governor of a state. And I said, I'm going to, people say, why? This one I'm going to tell you why. And many do not understand, but I'm going to tell you why a man such as Pantami should not be allowed to lead a state like Gombe. Gombe State consists of about 30 to 35% Christians. And such a man must not be allowed in any way to become a governor of such a state. Why? There was a meeting that was held on the 13th of July 2010 by an association, an organization called JNI. JNI stands for Jama'atul Nasrul Islam. The 4 chapters of Kaduna, Plateau, Bauchi, and which other state? And Niger State. They held a meeting in Bauchi State. The JNI, so they have, each state have their own chapters. So the state chapters have a collective meeting in Bauchi State on the 13th of July 2010. And this meeting was headed and chairmaned by Issa Pantami. And what is the cause of this meeting? The purpose of this meeting is that they said Christianity was already growing too much in the north. That Christianity was already growing too much, and that it is already bringing attack on Islam. That was the purpose of the meeting. Are you following me? The meeting was held at the Bauchi Central Mosque. This information I'm giving is available to those that want to see.
Now, Biafrans, when you are listening to this, will you not remember what Remi Tinubu went to say in America? That Christians are not being targeted. These are not lies. They are not fairy tales. They are realities. Realities in the sense that they don't want Christianity to thrive in that country. And many countries are trapped in that one region. Biafra is number one. Oduduwa will be going backward and forward because of their political interests. Backward and forward. So we don't count any other person but ourselves. When you see something like this happening, it is good for it to be exposed to the world that Nigeria does not want Christians to survive in that country. Yes, thank you, my brother. He's telling you people to share and share. When you hear things like this going on, because Mr. Taibonage talked about the insecurity, what the people of Nigeria are going through in the hands of their leaders, Christians suffering in Nigeria, and everybody is keeping quiet. Look at this one, all these children of Usman and Fodio, look at them. This evil man, a terrorist, deported from Saudi Arabia. Ebuna, Sudan, Nigeria government, Yana Gumi, and the rest of them, Garuba, all of them. Vam can never talk about this. If Ogane Kubu, Oge kere this, Oge kere that, Sonny this, Sonny that, Betty did this, Betty did that. This is all you will hear him be talking. No sensible argument from them. Manifem na gwande ba anyebo. Fulani ade zukwike. Ndi abu ndi biala bia na chupu onye nwani. Onye obuna ga-ekuni oto. Support what we are doing. Support what we are doing. Because to annihilate and massacre and completely eradicate Christianity is their total and complete agenda. No more, no less. That is their agenda. And this pastor is here saying the truth.
I've had this information with me for the past few years, but I've not spoken about it. But election is coming now. And such a man, you see, one thing we have done in Nigeria is that we have allowed men that have evil intention to rest in the position of power. And when they get there, they exercise their power and dominion.
Yes, because they are cowards. That's why all of them are scared of the Igbos. They are cowards. They cannot do what is right to alleviate the suffering of the people. You understand? This is the case. Nobody wants to talk about this annihilation and the way this man have chaired a meeting to subdue Christianity. No, they will not. They will not. And as they are hiding it, we will be bringing it out.
Just like we saw a man called El Rufai. When he became a governor, go and ask them in Kaduna what he showed the Christian communities in Kaduna. Go and ask them what he did to them. He showed them Sheikh Ebanza in Kaduna. And now a man like Issa Patamo is already vouching for part of a governor also. And they said, this is a worrisome thing. That that because in the southeast and the southwest of Nigeria, that it is predominantly Christians, and the Muslims have been subjugated in the south. And so here also in the north, that Christians are already getting too much ground. And so they needed to address the growth of Christianity in the north. What is the aim of this meeting? Number one, to address the growth and the spread of Christianity in the north. That they feel that Christians are growing too much. The momentum of Christianity is growing too much in the north. And so they felt we need to caution it, we need to shut it down. Because Christians are growing too much. They're already getting too much momentum. That was their first aim. Their second aim and objective is to report anybody that has been mistreated, that is a Muslim, against the religion of Allah. When they say the religion of Allah, you know what I mean? Islam. That any Muslim that has been mistreated should be reported in every part of the north so that they can take action against such a person.
But everybody knows that Christians do not attack Muslims. Christians do not do anything against Muslims. Christians always mind their business. Yes, as I said, after watching the video of what happened yesterday, I shook my head, and I am bringing this for the first time to analyze it, just to teach the blockheads how interview is conducted. First and foremost, you have to watch your dressing code when you are inviting a foreigner as a guest. You watch your dress code. You watch your dress code. Nke nwaanyị nọdụ na-erugharị anya ka onye ala na-agba ka efi tọpụrụ n'agbụ, almost half naked. Oyichiri afie eyichi, oyiri ezigbo shirt, oyiri ezigbo top, as not as a professional, but as a decent person. Cholo advice from a man like Mike Arnold, who was once a mayor, a foreigner. Look at these four men here, nicely and decently dressed. Look at them. After watching that video yesterday, I shook my head. I shook my head. Stop disgracing Breji Media. Stop disgracing yourself and Biafrans. We do not want all these one Nigerianists in our midst messing up. Oh, ego kambo to walisi. Obu no buru ego. All these people age ekpofa wunye fa na prison. Polu fancha wunye na prison. Eh? Putane luari anya ka onye ala na agba, ka onye ka efi gbapụrụ ọsọ n'ime elili. Eh? Nke ọzọ yiri isi agụ ka onye na-eji ịgba nkwụ nwanyị. In a place you are inviting a foreigner, these are people we are in alliance with, Americans. They want to know our conduct, how we behave, how we do things, how we conduct ourselves. That's why I say I just have this up to 1 p.m. because by 2 p.m. or 1:45, by 2 p.m. we are going to have another dignitary from America. And you will see how people conduct themselves. That's why I brought out this interview, for people to see how decent nation conduct themselves.
And thankfully, the Trump administration is taking it very seriously, unlike the previous Biden administration.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. What are your thoughts on the interconnection between the Nigeria Christian persecution issue ties in with the Biafra aspiration?
Yeah, again, I understand, and from my studies, the region that is Biafra is overwhelmingly Christian. And leaders of Biafra, like yourselves, have been very loud in pointing out the egregious injustice that is happening to Nigeria's Christian population. And, there are also political forces at work, which we can talk about later, which also is very much against the Christians. So as a very heavily Christian part of Nigeria, the Biafrans have been very notable in pointing out the injustice and the persecution. So God bless you for that.
Yes, God bless you for that. Biafrans, you all know that when there was massacre in Borno State and they burnt their market, our prime minister was the only man who came and spoke against that. He had a nation address and condemned that act of their Nigeria aircraft going to bomb a market. Nigeria airplane or warplane or whatever going to bomb a market. Shetima left these people and went to Anambra for Charles Soludo's inauguration. Tinubu left and came to UK to enjoy himself. This will show you that these men were never elected. Because when your people elect you, they are electing you to work for them, for their own interest. And when something tragically like that happens to them, it is your sole responsibility to go and show them condolence, show them concern. But it was only our Prime Minister, Mazio Genkere, His Excellency, that came out to condemn that act. As I said, Shetima left the north and came to the east for Charles Soludo's inauguration. Tinubu and his entourage, all of them, came to the UK. You all know that. Because our Prime Minister was showing humanitarian care that human beings require when such tragedy occurs. And to be honest, we are predominantly Christians. We do not mess ourselves up. We do not beat about the bush. We go straight to the point and we respect ourselves. So as this man answered this question that our Prime Minister put forward to him, you will understand that when you are doing something, you don't just get up and start behaving like a mad person. You think, why I am bringing this, I know you have all seen it, is because of the nonsense that I watched yesterday. Nonsense that I watched yesterday, that these two stupid man and woman have shown their stupidity to the highest level. Yes, they can invite Mike Arnold. That is if he wants to. Let me tell you, Oyibo man is not a fool. Oyibo man is not a fool. I don't know about legal practitioners in Nigeria. Look at what Onyendu's legal representatives are doing. Nigeria is so corrupt. This one just came from Nigeria. She still complete one Nigerianist. Her conduct, her behavior is complete one Nigerianist. The same thing with Van. That kind of name, or Afa Madonaza, or Bafa Madonazaza. And they were freedom for Biafra. Today by 2 p.m., our Prime Minister is going to welcome Dr. Michael Rubin at 9 a.m. American time and Biafra 2 p.m. So I will not belong with this. Biafrans. Onye ọbụla gbara ọgwụ ya nwụọ. Onye achọrọzi ime ife anyị na-eme ya nyere anyị efe. Do not come here ịbịa na-ete anyị nsi n'iru. You don't even talk about all these Fulanis and what they are doing to create proper awareness to our people. All you do is every time you are disorganizing, all the same vam gwalo Mazi Simon Ekpa na Biafra ga-erisie. The same vam si na Mazi Simon Ekpa be scammer. All of them, ife niile Mazi Simon Ekpa put together with his cabinet minister during his own time, all these people, they destroy every structure laid down for the benefit and interest of Biafrans. So when this man is here telling you or answering our prime minister's question, how Biafrans are predominantly Christian, he is right. And to cap it all, when they were attacking Christians in Borno State in the north, it was only our prime minister that came out to condemn it. Especially when they went to bomb a market in Borno State. That very day, Shetima left Nigeria, the north, to the southeast. Because all like Ika southeast. He likes to come to southeast to use his eye to survey what we are doing. And Tinubu went to London. But our PM deemed it right to come and say that he doesn't like what is being done. We Christians, we do not attack Muslims. We don't. We are not about religion. We are about practicing what religious group is saying. Love one another. But they are the ones that are not giving up on jihadists. People who were originators of Muslim or Islamic religion are people of the Middle East. They are now progressing. They don't talk about jihad anymore. But Africans, they are the ones using jihad to kill their fellow citizens.
Thank you, Ambassador. The Biafra Republic government in exile brigade heavily invest in time and energy on lobbying and advocacy in Washington, D.C. We have retained a professional lobbying firm, while the Neo Biafran movement has existed since the late 90s. A professional Biafran lobbying campaign led by Brigade in Washington, D.C. is very recent phenomenon, being less than 2 years old. Due to this change in strategy, in some ways, we have more success in the past 2 years than the previous 20. We have two questions relating this to ask. Can you explain to Biafran people why high-level lobbying and educating U.S. officials on the Biafran issue is critical?
Sure. Number one, I am not a lobbyist. I have never been a lobbyist. I don't get any money for the causes I support. But causes like yours, to get the kind of attention in Washington that it needs, in my view, really does need a professional lobbyist. And I'll tell you why. Let's be honest here. If you were to survey most of the members of the U.S. Congress, people who work for the president in the White House, even people in the State Department, very, very few people would ever have heard of Biafra. Obviously, everybody has heard of Nigeria, given its size and importance, but very few people would have heard about Biafra. Not too many people even know about the problem of Christians in Nigeria, although recently there has been some publicity. So to get people, especially policy-making important people, to pay attention to your cause, to your issues, there needs to be a sophisticated, strategic, and high-level information and education campaign. And frankly speaking, in the American system, to get that kind of education, to get that information around, you need somebody with influence amongst American policymakers. That's why hiring somebody, engaging somebody like Elias's company makes absolute sense for, as I said, a cause like yours. African countries don't necessarily need a lobbyist because they have an embassy, although many African countries do engage lobbyists to promote their particular causes.
Now, Biafrans, a very good and classical question to be asked. Do you people understand that this question that our Prime Minister asked goes in line? It goes in line with this. Watch. It goes in line with all these men here. He said that he is not a lobbyist, but people who are in our own cause, a cause like ours, needs men like this, congressmen who works with the president. Look at them. And for that reason, we need a lobbyist. Look at this man. When our former prime minister engaged Jim Moran and Elias, Jim Moran was a former congressman, and he knows all these people that they introduced one after the other to our Prime Minister, Mazi Ogenkere. He did not start today meeting all these men. These are the people that works directly with the President of America. So that question is spot on. Now, coming back to this, you will all realize that the moment Mazi Simon Ekpa, our former Prime Minister, was detained, that this useless man was saying to Elias here, come close, you will not succeed. So this man has openly, the former ambassador, Mr. Tai Bonaj, has clearly made it open to anyone who doesn't understand that for us to achieve what we are doing or what we want to get Biafra, that we need a specialist, a professional lobbyist. That is number 2. Number 3, you have all seen when Nigeria government started spending millions to get lobbyists. And this will go to show all these non-entities who do not understand. That's why I am going through this, because of what I saw yesterday. It was so pathetic that people don't reason, that people have brain, but they don't make good use of it. You can never get Biafra without Breji. Never. And splitting yourselves into pieces, once you leave, you are not part of Breji. Not anymore. Using our logo is disgracing yourself, that you are not man enough or woman enough. You have to do away with the Breji media logo. on your nonsensical platform that has no meaning. We are talking of Biafra here. Interest of Biafrans. We are not Nigeria that will leave their citizens dying in the hands of the military, because those who went to burn Borno market are military that works as Air Force men and women in Nigeria, killing their own people. So Biafrans, when you are doing something and you are not weighing your options, you are a stupid person. And you cannot be in alliance with a country like America and you will afford to be messing up. Chukwu na-azọ ndị a bụ because na Maazị Simon Ekpa gwalụ onye isi anyị kịta ka ewepụta ikpe ngozi, because ọ bụ na continue that ikpe wee tụọ ya nga ndị ọzọ amụrụ akọ. That is the loophole, the advantage they are taking, because this nonsense is just getting too much. I will appeal to Biafra Republic government in exile to restrict the usage of our Breji logo and be inviting all these people messing up. Because what Mike Arnold was telling them yesterday was that you cannot achieve what you want by going in different factions, that you have to work together. And if you think that those who are now leading you, that you are too big for them to rule over you or give you orders, then you back down and leave us. Yes, they have their footprint all over Africa. I know, my brother. What can we do? We have to be talking to our people, because all these people, they are disgusting. They are very disgusting.
So for you to have people pay attention to what's going on in Biafra, it makes absolute common sense for you to engage a lobbyist.
Have you heard it? Now, another video where the former Canadian rep, Madam Nenna, was telling them that they have to trash our charter. We have a lot of non-entities in our midst. It's not uncommon, because before our former prime minister was abducted, the last space he had with us, he told us that what is happening now is not up to what happened in Finland when they got their independence from Russia, because some of them still owe allegiance to Russia. It happens everywhere, even during the time of the Jews. It all happened. Even now in Ukraine, it is happening. Some of them are saying we mustn't leave Russia, because some of them have their brothers in Russia, some have in Ukraine. Some married from Russia, some married from Ukraine. So that evil traits will always be there. I'm not surprised, but they should be relieved to leave our logos and stop using it to rub feces on their faces. They should stop using Breji logo. They are not Breji. Breji don't condone such misconduct and unruly behavior.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. In addition to the preliminary successes the Biafran lobby has had, where would you point to as lobbying successes, past or current, for groups similar to the Biafrans?
Yeah, for groups such as yours, lobbying is really about the only way that they can get their cause into the attention of American policymakers. So I would point, in the past, liberation struggles, which were trying to get justice for their cause, the African National Congress, leading to the freedom in South Africa, the Sudan People's Liberation Movement. Now you have successful efforts. For example, Somaliland. Like you, Somaliland has gotten a lot of attention recently. Your friends across the border in Anglophone Cameroon, Southern Cameroons, the Ambazonians, they're also trying to pursue their cause for justice. So again, these are the kind of causes that get the best efforts through engaging with the lobbyists in Washington.
Thank you, Ambassador. So what you're saying is that what Biafra Republic government is doing is the right way to get the attention of the U.S. government, and the right way to also get our freedom, correct?
Absolutely. And again, it means engaging the right person, because unfortunately, as with anything, there are some people who are very effective at doing this, and there are other people who are not so effective at doing this. So it's essential for you to engage somebody who knows the people in Congress, who knows the people in the White House, who knows who does what at the U.S. Department of State, to make sure that your cause is promoted the way that you want to promote it.
Yes, as this man rightly answered, he said that there are people, what is good in what we are doing is that we should get the right people who are good in doing this, whose causes are to achieve this. Now, you will all remember that lawmaker Senator Cruz was referenced by Patrick Smith when Patrick Smith was asked by this very guy, Chris of Arise News, what do you think about Biafra movement in Washington, D.C.? How do you think that they are doing? He said that they are doing very well, especially for the fact that somebody like Ted Cruz, who is an evangelist, is there's a way he described him, a man who is a Christian, that he is talking about putting Nigeria back to country of particular concern. He was the one who advocated for it after the 18th of September hearing by Biafrans at the Congress House. So all these things are tying in and falling in line with what we need to get Biafra. Because do you know that most of our people do not know that getting Biafra requires these very diplomatic moves? They thought that it is those in homeland fighting to protect our land that will bring Biafra. It's good to tell our people. But Van will say, no, Elias, come close, let me tell you, you will not succeed. Ngozi will tell you, once they make one step forward, I will pull them back 5 steps backward. Everything that was put in place, all the structure, they made sure that they destroy it one after the other. And this very one going on now between Vam and his new mistress and Mike Arnold, they have to be looked into. Using that logo must cease, because that logo is Biafra and Biafra is that logo. What will get us Biafra is this diplomatic process. That is what will get us Biafra. And Elias is always here with us, showing his presence remarkably well. And I praise him. And I praise our Prime Minister for maintaining a very good relationship with Elias and our Information Minister for putting things right for the benefit of Biafrans. Presentation matters. First impression matters. It matters a lot, Biafrans. It does matter. Ndị Igbo si nọ anya rie before ọnụ a na-eri.
Thank you very much, and special thank you to our lobby, Elias, for being our voice in Washington. Thank you, Elias. The Biafra Republic government in exile has transaction approach in engaging the U.S. government, making beneficial offers in the area of defense, security, and natural resources in exchange for U.S. political support, similar to what Somaliland is doing. What are your thoughts on this approach?
Okay, so, I am not now speaking for the U.S. government. That's very important to say. I am no longer working for the U.S. government. I've now retired 4 times, so currently I'm retired. But obviously, Biafra has incredible natural resources. Biafra has incredible human resources. So, if you're offering that kind of a transactional deal, then in my view, that would be looked at positively, from especially people in the Trump administration, because as you mentioned, President Trump has been a very transactional president. He's not looking for, long-term this or long-term that. He's looking for what is the interest of the United States of America. And as Secretary of State Marco Rubio himself says, whenever the United States engages overseas, it should meet one of 3 qualifications. Does it make America more secure? Does it make America stronger? Does it make America more prosperous? So what you are wanting to offer obviously would meet, I think, all 3 of those criteria.
Thank you, Ambassador. But Ambassador, we believe that your voice matters. You might be retired, but you're still ambassador. And we believe that U.S. government is still listening to you. Thank you very much.
Yes, Biafrans. Do you see how clever that he answered this question? Very, very carefully answered it in a very good diplomatic way. Ndewo, my sister love. Let me send the link. From the way he started to answer this question myself by saying that he's not going to speak for American government. Yes. Ndewo, my brother, Solomon. I haven't heard from you for a long time. I hope you are doing good. Biafrans, from the way he, carefully answered this very question, that he cannot speak for American government. I understand that it is very, very expedient for people to avoid saying or answering what they do not have proper knowledge about. But Biafrans, trust me, our Prime Minister, he is really pulling weight. He is doing a lot. He is doing a lot. All these men here, look at them, that he is with, is all about the talk of Biafra and not personal business. I cannot tell you that I know what he talks with them. But all these congressmen and dignitaries that he is here with, all of them work with the government. And I know that even if American citizens do not know about Biafra, that their government knows about Biafra. Especially the one that is present here. He said that during the Nigeria-Biafra war, that he was a student and he had the opportunity to read about Biafra. So many things he has said that is the case with our movement right now. We have achieved a lot. We have lobbies. He said that it is very important because it is the lobbies that will put you in the pedestal where you have to be in achieving your recognition. We have one and he is here with us. So for those of you who are always inviting people to come to your platform, watch the way this interview is going and their dress code. Stop rubbing feces on the faces of Biafra. Biafra does not belong to any individual. It is for all of us. And if you must walk or talk about Biafra, behave like Biafra. Biafra is a very unique and very formidable nation. We will not tolerate any substandard or very hopeless and useless conduct. Inviting people is not the case. When you invite people and display this lack of knowledge, they will be there mocking you. The way Mike Arnold mocked them yesterday. He even went as far as using Jesus Christ to teach them that when Jesus Christ was not there, his followers continued. Very shameful. Very, very shameful.
As a follow-up for the previous question, Biafra Republic government in exile, which is brigade, I think you already answered that question. So let me just go on. And for years, the Nigerian government has used terrorism in the country as an excuse to ask for arms sale to Nigeria. Instead of using the weapon to fight Boko Haram, either the Nigerian government will use the weapon to engage in military action against Biafra or provide those weapons to so-called reintegrate terrorists. Now, there is a shift towards direct U.S. counter-terrorism action in Nigeria, perhaps reflecting concern about the Nigerian military intention. So the question goes, what are your thoughts regarding arms sale to Nigeria? Should they block or at least condition attached the U.S. arm cannot be used against Biafrans and the Christian population?
Yes, so let's look at today's world. The truth is that any country or even movement with the funds is able to get weapons. You know, we've seen that around, whether it's good guys or bad guys. So the Nigerian military is going to get weapons. So I would be very much in favor of very strict conditionality on any U.S. arms sales to Nigeria. When I was Assistant Secretary of State for Africa, we saw the same thing with Cameroon, because we were providing Cameroon military assistance to fight against the Islamic extremists in the far north of Cameroon. But it turned out that some of that was being used against the Ambazonia movement. So at that time, the United States cut back on some of the military assistance to Cameroon. So in my view, given today's world, yes, it may as well do the military support, but it has to be with very strong conditionality, because if the United States doesn't engage in military support, then they turn to China, they turn to Russia, they turn to Belarus, other places. But conditionality is extremely important.
Now, my people, let us critically analyze this. Okay, Solomon, Ndewo. Now, From the question that our PM asked and from the way he's answering it, you will understand two things. When Obama was there, that was when Buhari came in. Buhari went to America and bought 35 Tucano aircraft. 35. He went and bought Ndewo Ikukuchukwu. Thank you for joining us. When Buhari went to America to buy Tucano aircraft, helicopters or aircraft, he told them that he is using it. He is going to use it to fight Boko Haram. And America sold it to them. But Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote petition against that sale, making America to understand what this man is saying here. He said that today's world, you will buy ammunition and they will sell it to you. And most of the time, because of what they call Lehi law forbids the sale of these arms to people who are using it on innocent civilians. They will first of all want to know why you are buying those war equipments. Onyendu wrote against it, and America gave them just few already because of that very petition. They were using it in Biafra land, just like Ambassador Tibonage said that they sold to Cameroon during the time he was a deputy ambassador in West Africa or wherever in Africa. America sold to Cameroonians and they turned around and started using it against Ambazonians. We all know that in Cameroon, Ambazonians are just like us in Nigeria. Now, as it was happening, he said also that if they do not sell to them, they will either go to China or go to another country to buy. And that is very correct. Because now Gumi was the one who told them, don't go to America, go to Turkey. And they have gone to Turkey. These are the kind of things that we expect Van 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 and his newly acquired mistress to be talking about. So, as I said earlier, I wasn't going to use this very interview, but because of what I saw yesterday, one of my sisters sent me this very video, and after listening to it, I shook my head. Do you people know that Michael Arnold was there, or Mike Arnold was there, teaching them what they should be doing as Biafrans? How they should be showcasing their Biafra. Like I am doing now, doing this is more exposure of Biafra in a very good light. Any day that I am tired of working under Breji, I will just go and stay quiet in my closet and take my mouth out of what is happening. But if I want to do Biafra, I must follow my government. That is my own principle. I must follow my government. Ndị a na-eme dum tufu dum chọọ, unu anọdụ na Biafra na-ata ụmụ Biafra ka oke n'afụfụ ọnụ. Unu ga-agbala ọgwụ unu nwụọ, jee zuo n'ike. Onye isi na-agbaka ya jee mental hospital. Onye ma na isi adịrị ya mma ya jebe mental hospital. We are sick and tired. Biafra Republic government in exile abụrụ mental home. Anyada agwọ ndị ala. Anybody man isi ezuru ezu, ya rapụla anyị Breji. Yes. Thank you, Yoshi. Ọnyanụ ndị Igbo si na okwu ka eji emeju okwu. Okwu ka eji emeju okwu. Ka ị ga-esi wee dresicha ka onye ala pụtakwa na-ekwu ka onye ala. The person you are talking to, we know that you are a mad person. N'isi adịrọ gị mma n'ibe bipolar patient. Anya da agwọ ndị ala na breji. If you know that you cannot do what is involved in breji, you better get out. That's what Onyendu said. Anya bụrụ ndị isi mgbaka. Yes. Everything that this man is saying is in order. Because America, Obu na fe lesiro ndị Nigeria ngwa agha, Turkey is now selling to them. Obu na Iran ade enwe nsogbu now, they will be shipping more containers of ammunition to Nigeria. Ndị Fulani, fe wee na-egbu our people. Thank you, Chukwuma. Nwanne m ka efi isi ka m kwuo. Ike gwụrụ ndị be anyị o. These people actually respect themselves. Na-emebi ife anyị na-eme. Ị na-eme Michael Arnold invite. Or ka gịnị wee me? What government do you have? You are no longer part of Breji. Yes. Agbọbịa nwụrụ anwụ enwere uche. Achọrọ ịkwanyere onwe ya ugwu. This is how people dress when they are holding interview. Look at our prime minister. Look at our lobbyists. Look at our information minister. And look at the gentleman himself. Ndị isi fa kpakọtala ọnụ. Anya bụrụ ndị ala. Anya da agwọkwanụ ndị ala. Onye ma na isi adịrị ya mma ya pụọ from Breji and stop disgracing us.
Thank you, Ambassador. And as also a follow-up to the previous question, Brigade has offered the U.S. military base in Biafran territory, which would provide the U.S. valuable access to the Gulf of Guinea. We know how important the Gulf of Guinea is. We believe this is valuable, given increased terrorism in West Africa and the loss of U.S. presence in the Sahel. This idea of having U.S. military base in Biafra has been spoken about by foreign policy experts in Washington, D.C. What do you think of this idea?
Again, I cannot speak for the U.S. government, but obviously the United States.
Unafuge, ajụọ nwoke a ajụjụ, ọ sị gị, I cannot speak for United States government. Ọ bụrụ ndị be anyị fa agbaghebe ọnụ aka, kwuo nke fa ma kwuo nke fa amarọ. Like me, I'm learning. Gradually, I'm learning. Onwe nke mma, ndị sure na ama m ya, ekwuo m nke m amarọ ezelu m ya. That's exactly what this man is portraying here. Or if ọ na-eme here. But ndị be anyị bụ onye ịkpara aka n'ọnụ okwusi okwuo nke ọmarọ. And unfortunately, ọ bụrụkwa na ị na-ekwu maka your enemy, why you want to leave Nigeria. No, ị ga na-ekwu about people. Unu mana ewu anụnwa gwalụ Mike Arnold yesterday. Nke a na-enyere aka na onye kwere $1,000. Bla 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 bla. No, ọ na-anasị Nigeria gọọmenti ego. Na-eme nke a na ọ chọrọ ka o sorie bịa mebe criminality against Biafra. Talking trash. Talking rubbish. I was like, isi ọ dịkwa dị ndị a mma.
Is looking for strategic geopolitical areas for basing rights. So, in your engagement, that obviously would be something else that would be attractive for you to be putting on the table.
There must be something attractive for you to be putting on the table. What does this show you? Onyo chada cho iga left, right, and center. You must be straight with onyocha, or be exact, or you don't get it right. Nige with something strategic to put on the table. Onyocha cho total control. All everything for who? For his people. For his people. You know? All everything for the interest of his own people. Unu nanya n'ife na-aga na Mali today. Una ama na ife ha mee na Mali. No ọbụrụkwanụ ndị terrorists. No French. For the interest of their people. Virtually overthrow that military guy. Ka Emmanuel Macron batakwa again. They are always talking about the interest of their own people. Osia nobu ni icho something. You must put something strategic on the table. Obulu kita no ogwalo ndi America. Na mmanụ niile dị na Biafra land ga-abụ nke unu. Unu were aka unu kewaya nye anyị unu chọ. They will do it. You know? Onye ọcha chọrọ something strategic to be put on the table before ogebe gị ntị. Ije na our website, that 2-page offer ndị Biafra me already there. Go and read it. It's there. Already there. Look, if you go here, you will find it. If you go to our website, look at it here. Breji in talks with US government over deal. It makes it a public offer. Look at it. You click on this icon here now. You will see the 2 pages. This is it, my people. Also, that you have to put something very strategic on the table. If you click on this People's Daily, you will find the 2-page letter containing the offer that Biafrans made to America. It's not hidden, it's public. Just go to www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org and you will be there. So, my people, we must fund our government in exile. We must fund it to ensure that we are moving and marching forward. So, Biafrans, onye agbazina nwanne ya mgbe okpuru. That is not what we are here to represent. Onye agbazina nwanne ya mgbe okpuru. Maka na onye gburu nwanne ya bụrụ odogwu. All this pio, mia. Onwere ebe ọ ga-lead anybody to. Even that yesterday, that Mike Arnold na agwakwa ndị isi nkụkasị na aba sifa na the only way unu ga-esi wee nweta Biafra unu na-achọ bụ na unu niile ga-anọ in one place, be united. Ọ sị na America amaro maka Biafra, no Nigeria kafama. So no, our duty ka ọ bụ to evangelize like I am doing now. You will see there our prime minister and you will see our lobbyist. Joe, who is this? I think that this is the information minister. I think is no an American, a retired ambassador. Then people will know that you are moving forward strategically, that you know what you are doing. Oburi biana embarrass yale umu Biafra. Maybe if I name it. Because you know how to invite people. Oh yeah, now after inviting them, invite the government, Biafra government. Call in your name. More kobulugi one register. Or you invite the whole Biafra. Very shameful. Very shameful. Nandi Bani Garapu, the object, pursuing the shadow all the time. So if you don't know something, you keep quiet. Most of the question PM Mujo, this man never, or say, I cannot speak for American government. And that is how a sensible person behaves. There was a boy. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Go ahead, my sister, and talk to our people because we will soon call it a day.
Ada, good morning.
Morning.
Adem Magwakwan.
Anna manage.
Umo Biafra. Day one. Just something I want to say in relation to what you were, the last thing you were explaining. It is not white man issue. It is human issue. Madu bia ibri gego. La Igbo. Onwe ha ga-eji zọrọ gị aka ebe. You know. Gị jide that thing. Mgbe o wetara gị ego gị. Gị nye ya. So you don't give the person your money just because the person approached you to give money. Ọ bụrụ ala. Ye zinga ala. Gị na-arụ ya bụ ala until that's the terms of lending that money. So we do it, and is a human phenomenon. So if we are going to ask the white man or the green man or the yellow man out there, whoever it is, to come and do something for us or give us something, it is just natural. The person will say, what are you going to give me in return? That will be the terms of negotiating for that contract. So it's not peculiar to a particular race. So right now, say we are approaching any government outside to give us weapon or to lend us money. It is just natural that government will ask, what do you have to give me, in exchange? Don't you guys see Tinubu and Co? In fact, it started from even Buhari. All the money they are getting from every other government, what are they using as collateral? It is our resources.
Yes.
So what that man is saying is that, yes, it is appropriate. If you are asking for something from somebody, the person will also ask you to give them something that will be useful to them. Nobody takes something that is useless to them in exchange of giving away something that is useful. It's just a natural thing to do, Now, going back to the lunatics, I was just laughing when I say you come up with a new brand, say new mistress. I couldn't stop laughing. I said, my sister, come up with a good term. Well, look, one is your child of France. Used to be the right-hand lady.
Yes.
So now she created a vacuum. So this one, did you watch her, how fidgety she was yesterday? And to disgrace herself, she introduced herself as a barrister. Who is to defend what? When you don't even understand ordinary ABC. How can you defend anybody?
Barrister from Nigeria.
Oh my God. Disgrace. I mean, Ima
Exactly.
So those people that are sitting backstage pulling the string, I hope they enjoyed yesterday. Yes, now. ile di onye ara ga-anọchitere gị. Oh my God, what a shame. What a shame. I hope at the backstage they were having a good time watching the newfound love, disgracing herself and disgracing them. Well, the good thing is that while the man is even having trouble trying to get it across, when your leader is absent, you don't just disappear. At a point, he said, if he was the person in the position of the leader, that he will be heartbroken to see that nobody was standing in his place in his absence.
Exactly.
He even used the Apostle Paul, since they claim to be Christians. He even used Jesus, since they claim to be Christians, to drive the story home. That even he used even the family. You raise your children to be one step ahead of you. That's what we call progress. These people could not, I mean, the man did everything. He used layman everyday life experience. He used the Bible. He used himself to explain a simple thing. That when your leader is not there, you are following, you are his disciples. If we will link it to Jesus. In his absence, you don't abandon everything and go to bed just because your leader is absent. If that is the case, we won't have Christianity today. That word, Christians, was a nickname given to the followers of Jesus in Antioch.
Yes.
And they accepted it because they are mocking them. Oh, these are the people acting like Jesus, behaving like him, the people of the way. And they accepted it. And it remained till today. Just like when they were calling us autopilot and we accepted it.
Yes.
The man did everything for a layman to understand what he's saying. Barrister could not understand it. Please, can you people go and hire this barrister to defend you so you can go to hell fast? Damn. Plus the fact that she dressed like she was going to a beach. She couldn't sit still. She's tugging with her head. She pulling herself. Well, you can see uneasiness when, oh my God, she is so uncomfortable. The people behind the scene pulling the string, I hope they have a conference.
Yes.
And see if they can have an evening lecture on this one.
What happened yesterday? As I said. Sorry, one minute. What happened yesterday was the reason I brought this video out. Number one, let them learn how you will dress when you are going in a public place to invite a dignitary to come and talk with you. Look at our Prime Minister. Look at our lobbyist. Look at our information minister. And the gentleman dressed in his casual, decent way. And look at the way our Prime Minister was throwing his questions like a slow punch, one after the other. And when Prime Minister asked this man question, he does not take over the question. He allows him to listen and understand what he has to say in response. That's number one, the dress code. Number two is that you cannot be using Breji logo when you are no longer with Breji. Because anything you do there, Breji is not responsible. They were dressed like market women and a man that is going for palm wine carrying in the village, messing up. And I said to someone, do you remember that Tutor said that they will beg this man for money? And this is what is happening. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, they don't even know the difference between night and day. They are there interrupting their guest.
Yes.
Eh? Do you see that the man literally had to rip himself off there and run away?
Yes.
Eh? And you are there telling the man they lend you money. International beggar. So what is that supposed to do for your national interest? It's very, very disgusting. I refused to listen to it because I saw before they started, I know nothing good was going to come out of it. So I consciously deleted it.
That's why
because it was sent to me. And that's why I did not listen to it. So I wasn't going to be part of that crap.
Yes. That's why.
But then after you said it, I had to go and listen to it. I said, you see, my instinct was good. That I did not want to log in when they sent it out. Because I wanted to save my energy. But then I listened to it. I said, oh my God, thank God it's not the brigade that I know. You see what happened when you are forcing yourself to be what you are not.
Exactly. Please.
You don't even know how to conduct an interview. I mean, in ordinary interview.
That's why I brought this video.
You don't even know. Let's say you're going for a job interview. You don't dress like you're going to pick a mushroom in the bush.
That's why I said that we don't.
You could have said your name. Say your name and don't even. You see this pride. You come out and you introduce yourself as a barrister, and that. Oh thank God I'm not a barrister. I will go and burn my certificate in public square.
I know. Please.
It's a shame. My people who are listening, it's up to you to see right from wrong. If you're confused, if you're dizzy, sit down, take a little water, steady yourself, and wipe your eyes so you can see clearly. Know who to follow.
Exactly.
Know who to follow. Not anybody that come out with a concom and you stop and listen and follow.
No,
you have a government. You have a government. You have a government, recognized government, well represented. Support your government. Everything that glitter is not gold. Look at your prime minister. They say don't know left from right. It's not a barrister. It's not a gold digger. Not this one, not the other. Look at him. Look at the interview he conducted. Look at the ones armor bearer and barrister conducted. Compare the two. Real new mistress. Even he himself was trying to put a leash on his mistress. What a shame. Please continue, my dear.
Go ahead. We don't have time. 2:00 is when Mike.
Yes. I dare here, my people. Guinea. Hey, I'm looking at them.
They were my sister.
And Mama Betty and all Biafrans, and they pay me, say we don't get time today.
Go ahead.
Minister Love, Mama Betty, Biafra, if you are not proud of what you have, You are a mumu man, according to Asari Dokubo.
Oh.
Hey, let me
Yes,
start.
yes, real mumu man.
Somebody should give me bra. I want to wear bra first of all. It is a bra contest. I want to wear a black bra.
We are
Then
not
I'll
seeing
tie
it.
up on my breast. Then we
We are
go
not
and
seeing
pick
it.
we'll go picnic under the palm tree.
We want to see your bra. Show us.
I will show you. Time is coming. Hey, according to my love, if I'm a barrister, I will take my certificate. Ogini. Hey, if you go for interview. Ogini.
Ogini.
Hey, wait, my people. If you are not proud of the original, those people are thieves. They stole our logo, everything. You see, Mama, and Biafrans. Number one, see our news. Our government have shared this news. I had to put the link. So go to X now and share this our government news. Okay? Go and show Minister shared it. So I picked it from the. You can also share from our website. If you copy the link from our website, Jagam, paste it there. It will go. We have to sell Briggy. You see, my people, Mama, we don't have time. You see, from the very beginning of the interview, there was a rift.
Yes.
There was a rift. When the man said, "Don't put words in my mouth," I said, hey, don't put words in my mouth. I said, yes, it don't happen. Because their plan was let the man come and rubbish Ogechukwu, our prime minister. But they failed. I told you that Ajere will introduce himself as international beggar to my Colonel. Didn't it happen yesterday? He told my Colonel, when nothing connected with our prime minister, this is who I am. I am international beggar. One man gave me 1,000 when I have problems. So he's beginning to tell my Colonel, I'm always having problem. In case I come to you, I'm always having problem. Somebody I had problem one time, and the man you already know, he gave me 1,000. So be aware that I am coming. I always have problem. I am an international what? Beggar. You see, my minister, we don't have time. But from the beginning of the interview till the end of the interview, so much, in fact, I don't even know how to qualify or quantify the embarrassment they got yesterday.
I'm telling you.
Somebody, all of them in the media, they don't know how to conduct interview. Look at our prime minister and the caliber of interviewing we had, ambassador. And they brought Mike Arnold. You know, all of them came there to advertise their business. Mike Arnold was not ashamed of himself to come out and tell Biafrans that he has gained more 90,000 followers after mentioning Nnamdi Kanu's name. These people have seen Biafrans as people that are so emotional. And whenever they want to grow their handle, they say, okay, let me just mention Biafra.
Yes.
I will have followers. Gunter did the same thing. Immediately, Gunter started talking. So he said, I need 10,000 followers in YouTube. Subscribe. I am advertising Biafra. All our people follow. PM. I went and subscribed to Gunter. Now, Mike can also, okay, how can I grow my followers? How can I increase? Let me talk about Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. I will have it. We have become, they call it, you will know this one, Ibaba.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know Ibaba? Ibaba is a thickener.
Yes.
When you cook soup, you put Ibaba, it will thicken your soup. After thickening your soup, you throw it away. So Biafrans have become Ibaba.
Yes.
For everyone that wants to grow his or her YouTube channel or social media channel.
That's it.
And at the end of the day, the other one say, I'm having the same program with you. What is that? Illegal foundation. So now one of them is an apprentice. Mike, I want you to teach me how to do this because, you know, we are into the same business. Mike said, don't worry, take my email. And the other one started finding himself, oh, thank God I have views. So it is all about interest.
Yes, personal interest. Yes.
These are the people that their fellow splinter group have come out to tell you that there is ongoing corruption in their camp.
Yes.
University came out and said there is ongoing corruption in their camp. That
And
the
they
man
did.
Madabu is sabotaging the freedoms of Biafrans.
Yes.
So now ask me, who is their leader? The same people came out yesterday to tell my canon that they are holy, so holy in everything that they are doing.
Terrible.
What a shame. And did you listen to what they listed, how they will get their Biafra? Hey, today is not the day. Today is not the, I will come prepared. Today is not, Mama, did you listen to how they will get Biafra?
No, I didn't get up to there.
Ooh, ooh, they mentioned a BDF. They have BDF. BDF will give them Biafra. Hey, three other things I've forgotten. I said today is not the day. I just log into a hi to Biafrans. I will bring out the 4 things that they mentioned how they will get to Biafra. No diplomacy, no lobbies. Hey, Mama, I forgot. They threw away their envoy.
No kidding.
They forgot about their envoy.
Aren't they the one that also have administrative lawyer?
They forgot about them. Envoy is no more useful. Hey, because they did not mention it to my canon that they have envoy. So what they did yesterday, they're looking for a channel to cry for help. That is the only conclusion I can give in their mess of yesterday. Looking for who to pour out their mind, say, come and help us. How can you talk to our Prime Minister? Okay.
Oh, please, internet, stop. Go ahead.
Internet kicked me out. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Because there came a time, there was a time Ajere was crying. Okay, even though he did not mention his name, looking for help.
He said he gave him $1,000.
1,000. That one is to tell the man I am international beggar.
Yes.
And one that did not even know how we started is giving history when you were busy with obedience. You invited a guest, and at the same time you are fighting your guest. You were disagreeing with your guest. That was why Mike Arnold left the place. He was so uncomfortable. He said, what kind of person is this? And you claim to be a lawyer. I will tell my certificate. You are arguing outrightly with your guest because you hate the truth. Truth hurts. The man told you, using Bible portion, my sister, Minister Love, have already explained that. You have to move on. Even John the Baptist, when Jesus appeared, he said, no, I'm not the one who follow Jesus. Even Peter, when Jesus was crucified and resurrected, Holy Spirit took over. Peter started from where Jesus Christ stopped. And they had a lot of followers because he did not deviate from the teaching of Jesus Christ. The same thing our Prime Minister is doing. He has not deviated in any way. He is following the template. So when I hear some idiot now saying that he should drop his ego and come and join Briggy, I'm like, which Briggy? Which Briggy do you want us to join? Is it the same Briggy that is following 100 million or 100 tout, which I just saw the video of so-called lawyer wearing pajamas to come and address Biafrans? What is going on? Have you not seen it, Mama? Hey, I saw a video of the 2 criminals that called themselves lawyers. Maybe I'll snap the picture and send to you. They did a video. Okay, let me snipe it and send to you in your Telegram. Is this not pajamas? Please help me.
Try.
Wait, let me send it to you. Maybe you can share it.
Yes.
Wait, hey, today, rather unfortunate that we don't have time.
Yes.
We'll manage some time. So, please help me, I'm not saying I'm a lawyer, but at least I have small brain. But not like a cockroach brain.
You can never compare yourself with non-entities. No.
Can you see the picture, please? Is that not a pajamas?
Yeah, I'm getting there now. That's pajamas.
That's pajamas. Please share it if it is possible. That is pajamas. And these are the kind of people that claim that they are lawyers. You are wearing a pajamas top to come and make video and address the whole world that you are a lawyer. A lawyer that we saw yesterday, Achikote Ekwonu lawyer, cut and join lawyer. What kind of lawyer is that? Lawyer that you cannot interview your guest. You are not coherent. Ajere saw the maze. Ajere jumped in, bagam, to take it over from her because it would have been a complete mess.
Yes.
It would have been a mess. Complete mess. And what my Ghana said that
you really noticed that quick takeover. He quickly says, my deputy.
No be me. I never start. I just jump in to say hi to Biafrans. I will jot down my point minute by minute. My Ghana had the guts to open his mouth and say that it is because of the press conference he had in October that made President Trump, to bomb Nigeria. Can you imagine? So what happened to all the congressional reports that our prime minister gave? What happened to all the diplomatic meetings? Look at, is this not a pajamas?
It is.
Okay, now. These are the kind of lawyers that people wrote exam for all these people. They are out and
Look, tutors.
Ma.
Is in line. You see their dress code. They all went to the same law school. So that's their dress code. So not them.
Not them.
Hey, Allah is very fast to make connections. True, not them. Imagine somebody wearing pajamas. So the man had to say it is because of his conference last year, October, that made Donald Trump to bomb Nigeria. I'm like, this man, this is the high. I'm going to tag him. I'm not prepared for this yet. He has to show us that conference that he had that drew the attention of President Trump to Nigeria. When our prime minister have submitted congressional testimony against Nigeria, everything that they needed, and it is registered. This man is coming out. Let me tell you the time he said that, because at least I wrote down that one. 1 minute, 0.9.16 seconds.
Okay.
109.16.
You know, I heard him when he said that. I said to myself, well, when when you look at the people he was addressing, he needed to tell them that, because he found out that they are just idiots looking for somebody to prop them up. So he propped them up. So again, not them.
If we need to download that YouTube to avoid clicking every time to give a review. If you want to listen to how they want to get Biafra, go to 45 minutes. Go to 40. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Minister was muted. Go to 45.06 and hear how they will get their Biafra from their deputy. Okay. That is how they will get their Biafra.
44.06.
45.06. You will hear how they will get their Biafra. And when you reach 1.26.26, you will hear how they're advertising their businesses. I never finished.
You really took your time.
Hey, I was even in a hurry. When you go to, this is about their new government, go there 1.12.25. You will hear how they will have their new government. And then Mike continued from there to tell them that nobody is saying they should abandon their leaders. 122.35, you go hear them there. Hey, you go here and there. At the beginning, I think after like 20 minutes, you saw that there was a message on the screen. Somebody said, I am wasting my data. The person said that what he has seen in this interview is complete waste of time, that he's sorry to say it. That's, I'm just paraphrasing. Have you people not seen it? Wait.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm sorry.
Now what?
47.24. The person is saying, I'm just paraphrasing, 47.24. You will see the message. Biafrans, go and look at it. No be babe, so 47.24. Very big displeasure. So if that person was you know what that person did? Because the person had attended our interview with Ambassador Tibo. And then he or she now compared to the saga he or she came and made. He said, what is this? This is complete waste of data. And then Ajay now picked up and said, hey, it is because I did not share the link. Don't just say that you are not satisfied. It is waste of time, blah, blah, blah. Come into the studio. Oh, because of you, now I'm going to share the studio so that you come in. The person has made his or her comment that nothing meaningful. So if he was using borrowed data, the person just wasted his data. When he remembered our interview with Ambassador Tibo and compared, I need to share the two pictures so that we see. And Jojo, we share this one. Mama, wait. I will soon round up. Let me send something for you to share. Hey, we don't have time today. Mama, wait. No vex, I beg.
No,
Let me send something for you to just share small. We are not mocking anybody, no, God forbid. We are looking at a caliber of lawyers that the splinter groups have, and Choma Okoma, some self no get it. Wait. 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 Frustration is everywhere.
Everywhere.
Wait, mama, no vex.
Go ahead.
No vex. Oh, pity me.
I know.
Pity me, I love you.
I love you more.
Let us see this one first.
Okay.
What is that? What happened to the teeth? Lies.
Do you want me to share this?
Share it. Biafrans want to see.
I don't want this on my platform.
Just to flash. And because we don't understand what happened there.
Okay.
Maybe. And this one that is 4:30 eyes. You know what we call 4:30 eyes? Do you have it in your place? The last
Yes.
one is what we call 4:30 eyes.
We call it eneme lagwa.
Okay, now. Let me share it. That is, I'm not sharing any other one again. After you share this 4:30 eyes. Did you get that one? Mama, you're not sharing.
I'm coming. I'm on the WhatsApp.
This is when the man heated them with truth.
Yes.
And they did not like it. Let me share this last one. So the person that wasted his or her data said, this is a complete mess. Complete mess. And Ajay was like, oh, don't go. Stay there. Who is that?
Are you people seeing it?
Who is that? Ojuju Calabar?
You see, they have our Breji logo. That's
the barista.
That must be taken away from them. That must be taken away from them. Ew. Go ahead, tutors.
Mama,
Send
Mama, share all now. Share. It's almost time. We will come back for this. Where is the one for 4:30 ice?
Look, to be continued.
Yes. To be continued.
Mama, share the 4:30 ice. It's the second to the last. To be continued.
Oh my God.
You have mercy. I just arrested Mike. Come and help us. Hey, Mama. Second to the last, 4:30 ice.
Yes. I'm coming. You make me laugh, honestly. Mm.
Tutors, it look like you're out for revenge.
Mama Betty. Okay, oh, thank look at as if he wants to go and pick a pear, or palm fruit. When you want to go and pick palm fruit and there is competition, you just have to wear bra like this to avoid delay. Rubbish. I need bra. Somebody give me bra. Let me also wear bra and come out and sit down like this.
Tell me your size.
I wear size 80. I wear size 80. Mad people everywhere. Mad people. Look at what frustration can do. Bitterness and I wear size 80.
I will go to Max and Spencer.
If you see it, buy for me size 80. You see the big Mama, bye. We have program.
Yeah, we are all laughing. Lucy. No,
If Mike should come back, they were telling Mike, we will bring Mike again. Which Mike? If he comes back and do interview with them, Mike now Lodo, the kind of embarrassment Mike got from these people yesterday. They interrupted. In fact, the place was rowdy, no coordination, nothing. If Mike should come back, and attend interview with them. You know, at the end, Mike told their deputy that he's seen that they're not on the same page. What a disgrace. He said, no. She said we are not in movement. So please, when we join space, maybe tomorrow, I will have more explanation. What?
Because we are coming back tomorrow.
Okay. We'll come out before we start space.
Instead, we will use the video. Oh my God. God help me.
What a shame. What else do you expect? Let me sit down and listen to it again. I just noted
that you are out for revenge.
Hey,
you know Idi Amin. Idi Amin told Queen when Idi Amin came to England, Queen gave him overwhelming welcome. He said to Queen, when you come to Uganda, we revenge. This is the revenge mission.
I tell you. And you know, that mad beggar, international beggar now, was receiving phone. He couldn't even switch off his phone or put it in silence.
And
He
he was
was
telling
backing
them
like
that he will block them because
now
he
tell
was
me,
sweating.
how can mine come back and attend interview with them? No, the environment was so harsh, so harsh, so unprofessional. I said, he was just giving bars. Hey, Mama, we will meet again. Oh,
Yes, tomorrow. You
but
see,
please,
that's why I brought out our own PM's interview.
oh my God, look at the gentleman.
Yes,
How organized and professional.
very
And I
organized,
did not
very
see this.
professional. No phone call,
Nothing.
no interruption.
No standing up to show bum bum.
Biafrans are decent and well-respectable human beings. Look at their dress code. Look at the environment. Oh my God. That's why I brought this video now to show them. Oh, my sister love is killing her. Norma is killing herself with laughter. Oh, Chineke, mad people everywhere.
So, Mama, thank you for giving me the time. I'm so happy I met you. You know, I was looking for a way to laugh small. Hey, they became so frustrated when the man nailed it. The man told them the truth.
Yes.
When your leaders are in prison, someone else should take over. But
Yes.
where I'm getting it mad, I'm getting mad at him is when he said our movement has entered plateau. We have not entered plateau. The graph still projects high. We have not entered any plateau.
Which plateau?
You know, plateau now, when you are plotting a graph, something is accelerating, now it will go and level. That is plateau now.
Okay.
You know, if you are plotting a graph, your x-axis and your y-axis, both variables keep on increasing. Then there will come a time, for example, if it is about enzyme, there will come a time that the enzyme will not be able to be active again. It will not enter plateau, just like a straight line, flatten. You understand?
That is the insult they brought upon themselves.
Yes. So I am against that. We've not entered plateau. The graph is still going straight. We've not entered plateau. So Mike should not repeat that nonsense. Or we go after him again. We've not entered plateau because we have a leader who did not allow us to halt in any way. So our graph, we are still plotting as the y-axis variable is increasing, the x-axis is also increasing. Nothing has stopped. So he should take his time. Anyway, Mama, thank you so much.
Thank you. God
giving
bless
me
you.
this opportunity.
Biafrans, we continue tomorrow because it's just 10 minutes to the time of the interview with our PM and Michael Rubin. Thank you all, and may God bless everybody. All must continue to hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity. I love you all, and remember, our donation continues on our website, www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org. They won my people. Bye from here.